Have you ever stood in front of the mirror holding a brush with a little too much hair in it and felt that sinking feeling in your stomach? Or maybe you've noticed your part seems a little wider than it used to, or that your ponytail just doesn't feel as thick as it once did. You might chalk it up to just another part of getting older, a roll of the genetic dice you can't do much about. But what if I told you that for many of us, the answer isn't just in our genes or our age? What if the real culprit, the silent thief stealing the very life from your hair, is hiding in plain sight right there in your kitchen glass? It's a frustrating feeling, isn't it? You try to eat, right? You stay as active as you can, and yet you see these changes that make you feel, well, a little less vibrant, a little less like yourself. You might be spending money on special shampoos, conditioners, or even supplements, all while a simple daily habit is completely undermining all your efforts. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Today, we're going to find that hole and patch it up for good. In this video, we're going to expose the 3 most common drinks things you probably have in your home right now that act as mineral robbers, secretly stealing the essential building blocks. Your hair needs to be strong, thick, and healthy. I promise that by the end of our time together, you'll not only know what they are, but you'll understand exactly how to adjust your habits, not through strict rules or deprivation, but through smart, simple choices. You'll feel empowered because you finally have the knowledge to protect your hair from the inside out. Before we dive into our first mineral robber, if you believe that growing older should be a journey of wisdom and vitality, and you want to learn the secrets to staying healthy and independent, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and click that little bell for notifications. We share the kind of practical, life-changing health advice that is so often overlooked. And I'm always so curious to know who I'm speaking with today. Are you watching from the United States, from Australia, from the UK, or somewhere else in the world? Let me know in the comments below. It's wonderful to see how far our community of health-conscious seniors reaches. All right, let's get to it. Let's unmask the first and perhaps the most widespread of these mineral robbers. This is a drink so common, so ingrained in our culture, that we often think of it as a harmless treat or even a healthy choice. I'm talking about sugary drinks, and this category is broader than you might think. It includes the obvious culprits like sodas and colas, but it also includes sweetened iced teas, energy drinks, and yes, even many fruit juices that we've been told for years are good for us. We often call these drinks empty calories, but that's not entirely accurate. They aren't just empty, they are actively destructive. Think of them as sweet deceivers. They taste good, they give you a momentary lift, but behind the scenes, they are orchestrating a heist within your own body. Here's how it works. When you drink something high in sugar, your blood sugar level skyrockets. Your body in its infinite wisdom rushes to deal with this emergency. It releases a flood of insulin to pull that sugar out of your bloodstream and get it into your cells. This process, this constant cycle of sugar spikes and insulin surges, is incredibly stressful for your system. It creates a state of chronic low-grade inflammation throughout your body, and your scalp is no exception. An inflamed scalp is not a happy home for healthy hair follicles. It's like trying to grow a beautiful rose garden in dry, cracked, and irritated soil. It just won't thrive. But the real crime, the one that earns these drinks the name mineral robbers, is what happens next. The process of metabolizing all that refined sugar requires a huge amount of nutrients from your body's own reserves. Your body has to pull minerals from wherever it can find them to process the sugary onslaught. And 2 of the first and most important minerals to be sacrificed are magnesium and zinc. This is the crucial connection to your hair. Let's talk about magnesium for a moment. You could call it the relaxation mineral. It helps with over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, from nerve function to muscle relaxation. For your hair, it plays a vital role in protein synthesis. Your hair is made of a protein called keratin. Without enough magnesium, your body's ability to build strong keratin strands is severely hampered. This can lead to hair that is brittle, weak, and more prone to breakage. Furthermore, magnesium helps fight against follicle calcification, which is when calcium deposits build up around the hair follicle, choking it off and preventing new hair from growing. So, when you drink a sugary soda, you're essentially forcing your body to choose between processing that sugar and keeping your hair follicles healthy. And your body focused on the immediate threat of high blood sugar will sacrifice your hair every single time. Then there's zinc. If magnesium is the relaxation mineral, zinc is the master repairman. Zinc is absolutely essential for the growth and repair of tissues, and that includes the tissues that make up your hair follicles. It plays a key role in cell reproduction and helps maintain the oil-secreting glands attached to your follicles, which keep your hair moisturized and shiny. A deficiency in zinc is one of the most well-documented nutritional causes of hair loss, a condition known as telogen effluvium, where hair prematurely enters the shedding phase. When you consistently consume high-sugar drinks, you're creating a constant demand that drains your zinc reserves. It's like having a slow leak in your car's tire. You might not notice it day to day, but over weeks and months, you'll find yourself running flat. Your hair becomes thinner, sheds more, and loses its luster, all because its master repairman, zinc, has been called away to deal with a sugar-related emergency. Think about that glass of orange juice you might have with breakfast. We see pictures of oranges on the carton and think vitamin C healthy. But many commercial juices are little more than sugar water with some flavoring. A single 12-ounce glass can contain as much sugar as a can of soda. You think you're doing something good for your immunity, but you could be inadvertently robbing your hair of the very minerals it needs to grow. It's a classic case of hidden danger. You don't have to give up sweetness entirely. The solution isn't about living a life devoid of pleasure. It's about making smarter swaps. Instead of that can of soda, try sparkling water with a squeeze of fresh lemon or a few crushed berries. Instead of that glass of apple juice, eat a whole apple. The fiber in the whole fruit slows down the sugar absorption, preventing that dramatic spike and crash. And you get all the vitamins and nutrients as nature intended. It's not about prohibition. It's about understanding the hidden cost and choosing a path that nourishes you instead of depleting you. I hope this is making sense so far and maybe even sparking a few aha moments for you. If you're finding this information valuable, could you do me a small favor and tap the like button? It's a simple click for you, but it tells YouTube that this is helpful content and it helps other seniors who might be struggling with the same issues find this video. It truly makes a difference and I appreciate it so much. Now let's move on to our second mineral robber. This one is a morning ritual for millions, a beloved habit that many of us feel we simply can't live without. I'm talking about coffee. Now please don't panic. I'm not here to tell you to give up your cherished cup of coffee. I enjoy it myself. Coffee in moderation has been shown to have several health benefits, including being rich in antioxidants. But the key words here are excessive and timing. When it comes to hair health, coffee can have a hidden cost, and it all comes down to one crucial mineral, iron. Iron is the lifeblood of your hair, literally. It's a major component of hemoglobin, the protein in your red blood cells that is responsible for carrying oxygen throughout your body. Where does your hair need that oxygen? It needs it delivered directly to the scalp and the hair follicles. Your hair follicles are some of the most rapidly dividing cells in your body, and they need a constant rich supply of oxygen to fuel that growth. When your iron levels are low, this oxygen delivery system becomes sluggish. Your follicles are essentially starved of the oxygen they need to function properly. This can disrupt the hair growth cycle, pushing more hairs into the shedding phase and keeping them there for longer. The result is diffuse thinning, where you notice less volume all over your head. You might also notice your hair looks dull and lifeless because it lacks the fundamental energy to build strong, vibrant strands. So where does coffee come into this picture? Coffee contains compounds called tannins and polyphenols. While these can act as antioxidants, they also have a powerful binding effect. Specifically, they can bind to what's known as non-heme iron, the type of iron found in plant-based foods like spinach, beans, and lentils, and block its absorption in your gut. Think of it like this. Your intestines have special doorways for iron to pass through into your bloodstream. The tannins in coffee act like a bouncer at that door, refusing to let the iron in. The iron is there, you've eaten it, but it just can't get to where it needs to go. It ends up passing right through your system completely unused. Studies have shown that drinking a cup of coffee with a meal can reduce iron absorption by up to 40%. If you drink a stronger brew, that number can climb even higher. Now imagine